I mean, obviously when you think of green, you think of nature, and I'm so influenced by nature, probably more than anything else. So I think biophilic design and colours of nature is something that really feeds into all that we do. So I think anyone probably knows by now that my favourite colour is green, and definitely no secret there, and therefore it's a colour that just sits so right with me. I just love pairing it with everything. It forms part of our branding colours, and I don't think you'll find a single interior that I've ever designed that doesn't have an olive green of some sort. So it was just the most brilliant next step with Coat to create a green range. So like with any colours, any paint colours, every colour can offer something different and can offer every room or piece of furniture something so different. And of course they can be used in so many different ways. So not one green colour can do that. And therefore having three colours that we really considered, like where they could be used, how they could be used, was really important, which is why we've gone with three different shades, but each have their own sort of sense of character that you can use so differently in so many different ways. I spend a lot of time in my garden and a lot of time outside with my kids, and they're constantly running around when I'm out gardening, or picking up insects and creepy crawlies and centipedes and roly-polies as they call them, which are woodlouse. And so these beautiful colours of all these woodlouse, and we've got this little toy telescope at home that we put the insects underneath and we have a look at them in close. And they're these sort of dark browns and greens, all these beautiful colours of nature that felt just, I don't know, I suppose that's slightly what inspired for me these colours. I think even if you're in a city, there's something so reassuring about seeing just trees, a tree-lined avenue, or somebody growing some lovely green plants outside their window. I think it's something so reassuring and comforting about the colour green. It invokes a sense of calm and cleanliness, and therefore I think even in towns and cities like London, you're walking around, you're constantly inspired by buildings and things that you're seeing, and even in parkland and nature. So I mean it's just everywhere you look is green, all different types of shades of green. So our first green is next Tuesday. And this one is probably the most versatile, I would say, of all our greens. I sort of envisage it in really light-filled spaces, lots of natural light, beautiful on windows and doors and trims and furniture. It's got a little sense of fun within this green. So it's warm, slightly playful, but yet you can make it grown up where you need to. So I think this is going to be really beautiful in, like I say, south-facing rooms, kitchens, paint your garden shed, or your windows and doors. This is a really lovely colour to do that with. So next up is Jojo's green, and it's probably the green that I sort of go to sleep dreaming about. For me, it's like the perfect green. It's slightly muddy, it's slightly grown up. It's got a bit of everything. My colour palette for me is the sort of burnt rusty reds and the sort of like deep yellows and all of those lovely autumnal colours. And this for me is the green. So Jojo's green. So this one I would use in mudrooms, studies, libraries. Again, you can either use it as a trim with some beautiful wallpaper, like to complement, or just fully colour drenched, like floor to ceiling, go up and over. Like this is a really deep, characterful, slightly English heritage-y kind of colour. Yeah, that one sits really right with me. So last up, we've got Rocky. Now Rocky is the name of my little girl, my youngest. Actually, her name's Rocket, but we call her Rocky. And Rocky is quite rebellious, and that's exactly what this green is. It packs a punch when you least expect it. It can be used to really mood up a space. It's sophisticated, but it's kind of fun, and so it's a really, really great colour. Like I said, daring, rebellious, but used right in different lights, it will react really differently. So like downstairs loos, kitchens, pantries, I mean, it's just a bit of a wow colour. The reason we chose to partner with Coat, they are B Corp registered, they care more about the planet than any other paint brand I know. Their paint is completely non-toxic, so especially for like kids' rooms, you could paint the room in the day and the kids could sleep in it that night. Their colours are very deep and quite rich. They've got very high pigmentations, and therefore you can really see that when you paint. From the first brush stroke, immediately you get that sense of depth from the paint colour going on the wall. Team are brilliant, so if you need any assistance in what finishes to go for, they've got the team to help. I'm so excited about this paint range and to see these colours start to come to life, not only in our projects, but in your homes and in your projects. And for anyone that's wondering if there will be any more paint colours from us. You'll have to watch this space.